Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fatshark weekly stream. My name is Liam O'Neill, producer here at Fatshark, and joining me today is...
I'm Blondie.
It's Blondie, it's the stream guy. It's the guy who has never been in front of the screen ever, effectively.
Except for that first time.
Except for that one time. And
Tam.
Tam Botsford, programming Totem. Unfortunately, Tom couldn't join us this week. There are rumors going around that he might have shaved his beard, and there might have been some shame or some regret involved there. It's unclear. It's unclear. Hopefully he'll be feeling better and unshaven next week, and we'll see him back in action. So how are you doing today, Blondie?
I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good. It's good to be streaming.
Yeah, for sure.
It's been a while since I've been in front of camera, so...
Feeling good?
Yeah, it feels great.
Good stuff. So today's our not our subscriber stream, it's our surprise stream.
We should do a subscriber stream.
We should do that. That would be fun.
Yeah.
It's a surprise stream, which means we're going to be showing something off that we haven't talked about at all before this stream. The whole idea of the surprise stream is for us to be able to show something for the very first time and see your reactions on it. So we'll be getting to the surprise a little bit later.
Yeah.
Don't want to get your hopes up or anything, but it's pretty cool. And those of you who are joining our stream for the first time, this is a weekly stream that we do every Tuesday. You can check out our website, vermintide.com, check out the stream schedule there, where we have some information on our future streams. We do stuff like Meet the Dev sections, where we talk about different parts of game development, how our various team members join Fatshark. We always try to take your questions and answer those as best as we can. We really enjoy the streams, and it's a really good format for us to be able to connect with the community very easily.
Absolutely.
We do a lot of announcements. Can't say surprise. The surprise is cancelled.
It's just because people are talking about it in the chat.
Streams. Yeah, there was a discussion in the chat earlier about how to spell it, and I think
we've done it right.
I think we've done it. So there you go.
I think we are not wrong ever.
Exactly. We've never been wrong.
Never ever.
It's proven. Right, Tam?
Yes.
Awesome. Thanks for the support. Ladies and gentlemen, we keep a consistent format every stream. We do a community spotlight, a Q&A, and a giveaway. I also like to give a nice shout out to our subscribers as well, not our surprisers. Don't get those confused. Subscribers. Because our channel is partnered on Twitch, it means you can subscribe, and doing so gets you a bunch of exclusive goodies, like some emoticons in the chat. You get an exclusive hat in the game.
Yeah.
What else?
One exclusive hat, which is for Kruber, called Homeward. You get a subscriber badge in the chat, so that I'm pointing towards the chat right here. Oh, actually, I probably am on stream as well, actually.
You are on stream.
In the chat, people who are subscribed will have this badge, and it looks really nice and stuff. You will also have access to emotes.
Yes.
One of which is...
Tom's beard.
Tom's beard.
Meme forever.
Yeah, so the more subscribers we get, the more emotes we have access to. So tell your friends to subscribe and get their hats. Obviously, get more
cool
subs. It's great. You also have things like no ads on the stream. So mostly on Twitch, when you load up a new stream, there will be an ad playing before, and also when you stop streaming, there will be an ad played. We get practically no money from that.
We're using all the revenue from the streams to go to charity anyway, so we're not really doing this for the money, which sounds cliche, but there you go. It's just, we do this for a bit of fun, and it's a great way for us to connect with you guys. And
another thing, I don't think we've brought this up before, but another thing that we get just for being partnered, not because of subscribers, but because we get subscribers and stuff, is that we have access to quality control on the stream. So if you're, say, on the road or in a place where you have a terrible internet connection, you can lower the quality and still be in the chat and tag along with the stream.
That's cool, yeah.
Because normally on Twitch you only have access to source. Right,
gotcha. Okay, so a bunch of cool stuff for subscribers. Now, going into the community spotlight, this is where we every week show off some of the coolest fan submissions in the forums, in the Reddits, all these places, some of the cool stuff that's come from the community. I'm seeing some text issues with this one. They're gone now.
You saw nothing.
I saw nothing. Surprise stream. So what are we looking at today, Blondie?
So this is, if you want to tilt your head like this way a little bit, well, that works as well.
That was really weird.
This is, you can see the gutter runner here. Okay, that's fine. This is The Garden of Moor by Sleipnir.
Cool.
He has a series on a lot of our levels where he does these hand drawings of a lot of, and this is his entry for Garden of Moor, which is a really cool level in general, I think, and this is a really cool drawing. I really like it. I also love how the way he's captured Morrsleep up here in the top.
I like that it looks like it's taken a life of its own in this image. Like it really looks like the whole like the architecture is just going crazy, which really encapsulates what Warhammer is all about. So great work on that piece. Looks really good.
Then we have
one keyboard.
Oh,
we got too many keyboards here.
And I think this is by Miss Brother Killer something.
Miss Brother Killer. That's cool.
Hang on, I have this.
I'm gonna double check the name.
Miss Dirty Brother Killer.
Miss Dirty Brother Killer.
And it's obviously of Sienna Fuegonasus.
Yes.
The Bright Wizard.
Very cool.
I really like the. I think I assume she, because Miss Brother Killer.
Yeah, sure. I hope your brother is okay, by the way.
I really like the way she captured the face and sort of like the mad woman that Sienna really is, the pyromaniac. It really brings forward in this image.
She just look a little bit calm and collected, which makes me wonder what's happened frames earlier.
Lots of Dead Skaven.
Dead Skaven. That sounds good. Very nice.
All right, and then we have from the YouTube channel Rats Chats.
Oh, these guys are back.
These guys are back with their Quick Tips 3, which contains some exploits that we're quickly fixing.
Okay, that's useful. Very cool.
We have fixes for, I think, many of these exploits coming up shortly.
The barrel issue on Castle Dragonfell.
So,
that's a funny one.
I mean, this is currently, if you want to use this, do it. It's not super simple to do. We're gonna fix it eventually, but like if you want to have fun now, do it. Which is where you can take a barrel, throw it into the statue place, and it will accept it as a statue, which it's just really funny.
That's just so silly. I think one of the great things about the Rats Chats channel is they really go into depth on strategies, and they talk about small mechanics in the game that might not otherwise be featured, and occasionally things that we didn't even think about when we were designing the game, which is quite fun. So it gives you a different perspective on the game, and they do a lot of crazy runs. They kind of invented the white run, which is playing the game with on the highest difficulty with the worst gear, effectively, with no trinkets, with white gear. So definitely check that out. Super impressive stuff. Great channel. Yeah.
So here we can see that they demonstrate the fall damage, and that there is a cap on the amount of fall damage you can take, which is a really good strategy. If you have to escape, you can always determine whether or not you will survive a drop based on how much health you already have.
That's interesting.
So go check out Rats Chats on YouTube and their Vermintide Quick Tips.
Very cool.
And I think this isn't part of the community spotlight, but I want to bring this up. All right.
Yes.
So this is Angry Centaur Gaming.
Exactly. Yeah, we met with these guys back at GDC last year, and myself and Victor, one of our game designers, recently joined in with Jeremy of Angry Centaur Gaming, also known as Carrick, for a podcast. It was a lot of fun. It was a very casual thing, just kind of talking about video games in general and what we've been up to, what the idea with Vermintide is, and these things. And apparently, Vermintide was one of the first games he ever covered, which is a lot of fun for us. Like, or I don't know if it's ever covered, but like as an interview kind of thing, it was one of the very early ones that he did. So that was really fun for us to go back and kind of talk to someone who has started out, in a sense, with Vermintide. And his channel's doing really well now. Definitely check that out. Lots of cool stuff. And he's doing a bunch of E3 coverage right now.
Oh, yeah.
So great guy, really hardworking, does some really good in-depth videos with a very nice like technical perspective. So if you're into that kind of stuff, check out his channel, Angry Centaur Gaming, and you can watch this great podcast that me and Victor did. Yep. A lot of fun.
I love this super secret plan going on in the background.
We thought we have to leak something for the podcast.
So obviously.
That was what we did. Very cool. All right, that's it for this week's community spotlight. If you want to be featured in a future community spotlight, definitely make sure to post your submissions to our forums and to our Reddits. You can basically post them anywhere. We check all those places. Leo, our community manager, also known as Hedge, I believe he hasn't slept for months. That's the rumor. He's constantly on our forums, checking out cool submissions. And I know he was on vacation, but couldn't make it.
No more.
No more. He's back in action. Couldn't make it to the stream, unfortunately, because it's just too much to catch up on.
Yeah.
But send things our way, and we shall feature them in the future.
Yeah.
So moving on, we've got a little. Do you want to say it this time?
A surprise?
We've got a surprise. So I think what we'll do is we've got a short video for you guys of something that's coming up in the future. Roll the clip.
Let's play it.
Roll the tape.
Oh.
Okay, folks. What is in the chest? Have to wait and see. But yes, we are.
I hadn't seen this video.
Can we get rid of us for a second? Because we got some text there in the bottom right corner.
Let's see. Can we?
Yeah, we can. All right. So what we're going to be doing is a special event during this summer, which is celebrating the kind of the Summer Solstice. And it's going to be a very casual event, very simple thing, nothing extravagant, but it's our, I guess we're kind of playing around with the idea of doing more events in the future. And so we're going to be doing a surprise giveaway thing. You can do some, you can get some special rewards for participating in that. Got some more info on that in the future. And yeah, we get this neat little chest that jumps around and it wants to give you some more details on that soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Just fun to get back and just do some small event type things. And yeah, that's it, really.
Yeah.
That's the surprise for this week.
And I know Tom here has he sees this and he's thinking of something that might be in other games, and I'm thinking it's not what he's thinking. It's not what you're thinking.
Let me point out, we're not adding crates or anything. We're not adding microtransactions.
We're never doing microtransactions with Vermintide.
We're just doing a fun little thing. So, don't worry about that.
Apparently there was apparently sound in that video. I was not aware.
Oh right, yeah, there's a bit of sound. It's very simple.
People were complaining in the chat.
Too loud?
It's too loud.
Okay.
Should we just redo?
Okay, let's reiterate. If you couldn't hear that because it's sound, what we're doing is for the summer we're going to be doing a little event where you're going to be able to get some special rewards. It's going to be really neat. It's not going to be one of those crazy massive events, but it's just a little bit of fun, and we'll have some more details on that. Going to be giving away some cool special rewards that are exclusive to this event. So definitely look forward to that. And as Blondie mentioned, don't worry about it. This is not we're not going mobile game microtransactions or anything. Don't worry.
Never microtransactions. Never.
No sir. No sir. No sir, Tom.
No Tom.
And that's our surprise for this week.
Yeah.
Or this month rather. We do one surprise stream every month, and yeah, you can definitely look forward to that. I will say also, what we're working on right now in preparation for this event is some new kind of functionality around backends, and that's where we store all the progression and your accounts, your level, that kind of stuff. And this summer event and our quest and contract system both tie into this work that we're doing with the new backend work. The new backend functionality. So once the new backend is ready and we can start shipping that out, that's going to mean that we can move forward with the quest and contract system and with the summer event. So
and hopefully work on a lot of other cool things in the future.
Yeah, a lot of the idea with the new backend is to get us to give us more flexibility in doing stuff like events. We talked about double XP weeks. We did one a while back, and being able to do stuff like that more on the fly is really nice for us.
Because we had the patch for that double XP week.
Yeah, it's a bit tedious on our end. We didn't really have the systems to support that in a good way. So we're trying to think ahead, and I think it's also going to save a lot of time for developers, the new backend. So it's going to be one of those technical updates that doesn't really change the game, but that changes a lot of things for us and how we deliver content. So that's going to be a big one for us. It's a really big milestone as a technical thing, and that's going to open up for the quest and contract system and for the summer event. So you can look forward to that, and cross your fingers that our backend programmers managed to fix the pesky bugs that are still in that system, and you can look forward to that soon. Hopefully. All right, shall we move into Q&A?
Sure.
We're going to keep the stream a little bit shorter than usual today, but we're happy to take some questions.
I forgot to prepare questions.
Oh, cool.
So let's just take them from Twitch chat and
all right, folks,
and do it on the fly. We'll do it live.
We're doing it live. Okay, guys, put your questions in the chat. We'll do a couple of questions today, and we'll let you go back to your business. We're going to keep this one short. When is Quest Contracts coming out? Yeah, that's the big question. Right now, the situation is we're quite happy with the system itself, but in order to go live with Quest and Contracts, we need to get the new backend functionality out there and push that live. We've been tackling one bug, which is really annoying, for I think it's about 2 weeks now. It's just been
Yeah.
like dragging out the time. It's causing these weird delays and these weird like issues that we just can't really explain at this time. So we're still debugging that. I know our coders are working day and night trying to figure out what's going on there. As soon as that's been solved, we're gonna be able to push out the new backend, and it's gonna mean very little for you guys, the players. But in the long term, it means that we open up for the quest and contract system for the midsummer, kind of the summer event rather.
It's going to mean a lot to them. It's just not something that they're directly going to notice when we do that specific thing.
Yeah.
But in the way that we do other things.
Exactly.
So we're going to be working a little bit different from how we've previously worked with updates and patches and events and stuff.
Definitely speeds things up. As soon as we get the new backend out, we'll be able to look again at what the situation with quest and contracts is, and hopefully announce a release date for that. We could speculate forever, but us giving you a date when we don't know if we can keep it or not is just, it's not ideal.
No.
So we're holding on to that one for now.
As soon as it's ready.
Yeah. Sorry about the delays though.
Yeah. It was supposed to be out there earlier.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it goes.
Yeah, that's how game development works. So we have a question here from Foma Kniaev. Which is which rat clans, which Skaven clans are involved in the game events.
It's one big one.
Well, mostly one big one. The attack on Ubersreich is led by Clan Fester, but the Globadiers and the Rat Ogres and Packmasters all are like mercenaries from different clans. They're like on loan, or like, I'm not sure if they're on loan or if they're actually hired.
Interesting, I didn't know that.
So I believe it's Clan Molder that makes the Rat Ogres. So they're all about that, like
that makes the Rat Ogre. That
yeah,
sounds good.
Well, they do. Like it's not like a breeding thing, because you know you have all the stitches and stuff.
Yeah.
They're modified Skaven basically, and so I believe Clan. I might be wrong. I've read a fair amount of Warhammer lore in the last 2 years since I started at Fatshark, and if I recall correctly, they work a lot with bioengineering and stuff like that. And the Packmasters are sort of there with the Rat Ogres.
Okay.
Keeping track of the
the Packmasters just take care of the Rat Ogres, right?
And then the Globadiers are from Clan Scryer, which are the more mechanical workers.
Right.
And then we have...
Just a bit of a mix going on.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Interesting.
Yeah. There are some other clans involved, I'm sure.
Very cool. Any chance of buffing or at least changing one-handed axes to actually make them viable weapons? That's a great question. I know that that's something right now that one of our designers was looking at, is checking out the one-handed weapons overall and trying to look at what we can do to get them in a more viable situation. Balance changes are always a big thing, so we want to make sure to get those right first of all. I know that we're going to be reviewing those this week and kind of looking at what the state of those is. So hopefully there'll be...
maybe a public test?
Yeah, we're hoping to do a public test of that, and hopefully we'll have more info this week on like what the next step for those is. Could mean we need to go back and change things, could mean the next step is public test. We'll see where we end up, but hoping to get that out soon.
Brilliant.
What happened to the Skaven with the shields? That's a good question. I'm afraid I can't comment on that at this point. So yeah.
What is summer event?
What is summer event? So the summer event, and that's from Bourbon 94. This one of these colors is really tricky to read.
Yeah, Bourbon 94.
What is the summer event? So the summer event is, we're going to have some more details on that soon, but what I can say right now is that we're going to be giving out some kind of special rewards for participating in that. It's not going to be like a huge event that takes a lot of commitment. It's a very simple thing, but we just wanted to do something a little bit fun for the summer, and it celebrates the Summer Solstice festival kind of thing. I don't know if it's called a festival, but it's a thing within the Warhammer lore. You can check that out.
It's a holiday, or like a celebration.
Is it Solstice celebrations?
Yeah.
I'm forgetting the names here. Blanking.
You had it in the video.
I'm supposed to be working on Warhammer, but it's a bit of fun. And
still celebrations. There we go.
There we go. So we're gonna have some more info on that pretty soon. We got that nice little chest that pops up with some free stuff for you.
All right.
Any new kind of special Skavens? That's definitely a possibility. Can't say any more about that right now, but
I know we have people in the office who are passionate about making more enemies.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I know we have a couple of people who are like, if I don't get to work on enemies, I don't want to work. It's like, oh,
the
damn.
Threats real.
Not really, but like almost.
Sure.
Let's see. Any
that one.
community-made maps?
I'm not sure on community managed maps actually. I know that like modding is something that we've talked about for a while, but it's one of those things that we just haven't got into yet.
Yeah.
So we'll see if that's something we can.
It's going to be a lot of work to get
Yes.
modding work. Like people always ask for like modding versus a new characters, which are like the three biggest things we could ever do, and it would take us a lot of time, well, man hours really.
Yeah.
And it's a big investment to go for that, and it would probably just mean that we stop doing everything else.
Yeah,
which is
much.
bad.
Pretty much. Jamie T Dodgers, hello, asks were there any concepts or ideas that Fatshark add for Vermintide earlier in development that aren't going to make it into the game that you could share with us? Yeah, I mentioned one during the podcast that I did with Angry Centaur Gaming that was quite interesting. Was we had these we had this idea for like magical scrolls as a pickup, right? So in place of like a grenade or something like that, you'd be able to pick up a magical scroll, and that would do something like blast fire all around you, or like push enemies back with this wind effect or something. Turns out dwarves, witch hunters would never use magic.
No.
They just wouldn't do that, and so we had to look at it from a lore angle and go, okay, this doesn't make sense. And I believe that's where the idea for the bombs came originally. I think we were going to do just scrolls to start off with.
Yeah.
Might have ended up doing both, but that's an example of something that we thought about doing that just didn't end up happening.
I think the potions as well used to be scrolls.
Oh yeah,
They used to be like scrolls of might and stuff like that.
that's probably true. Yeah, we had a couple cool ideas for that, but there are always ideas with game development. I mean, things are always changing, and there are things that we've tried out during development that haven't felt right, and we have to go back and change things around. So there are also a lot of things that we have been wanting to do for a long time that we haven't done yet.
Yeah.
So
I remember
pretty
pretty early on in development, and this was dropped quite early on because I believe technical limitations. It was that you were able to your room in the inn used to be just a generic room. It had nothing in it except like a bed and a table, and every room looked the same. And then you could customize it with like your weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
And there was huge technical limitations there, so that never came to fruition.
Yeah, it was a lot of work for something that ultimately doesn't give a great deal to the game. So it's one of those things. Like it sounds really fun on paper, and then you look at it, and it's like, this is going to take us a month to do. Is that a month we might want to spend somewhere else? And that's the constant challenge.
So it was much easier to have Jocke, our lead designer, to make these really cool personalized rooms for the characters, so that, because Vermintide is about the characters.
Yes.
You're not picking a class and playing a class. You're playing the character, Victor Saltzpyre, Witch Hunter, and so that his room is personalized to him is a pretty big thing. I really like that.
You walk around his room, he's got some weird shit in there.
Yeah, lots of skulls.
Yep. Any Easter egg additions in mind? Ooh, I will say one thing. We since the release of Drakenfels, we've been working on a patch, and there was a video sent to us that ended up actually having us create something for the game. I'm not going to spoil what that is, but with this patch, definitely check the patch notes for that. There is going to be a bit of an Easter egg in there, so you can look forward to that. It's going to be quite fun.
Yeah, I think it's really fun.
It's great. I heard that story the other day, and I just wow, that was so much fun.
I actually laughed.
I did too. So that's always enjoyable. Toshrak asks, what will be the future updates? So the big one that's coming up is obviously the quest and contract system. We've also got the console versions of the game that we're working on continuously as well. I realize that might not be a huge thing for most of you guys watching right now. I'm assuming that this is mostly the PC crowd watching today, but the console version is a really big milestone for us, and for sure something that's going to benefit the PC version as well. I know we had a great talk today with one of our technical artists, actually our only technical artist, who was he in there? I don't know. We had a great meeting anyway, where we found out that there was a ton of optimization being done that was giving us quite a significant frame rate boost on the console version.
Oh, nice.
And those kind of things often translate back to improvements on the PC.
Yeah.
So Whereas like it might seem like we're spending all this time on console and neglecting PC,
Yeah.
what actually is happening is all the work that we're doing on consoles is going to ultimately result in great optimizations for the PC version too. So if you're running on a lower end rig, it's actually going to benefit you that we're doing a console version. And it's been a very conscious decision all the time throughout development. It's like, what can we do that gives us a benefit for both platforms?
Yeah. Another more specific example is Garden of Moor. You know, the Citadel. When that was built or prototyped, it was, I don't want to say shoddily, but like it was built with a lot of like small parts, and that's really bad for optimization.
Sure.
So what the level design team has done is they have gone in and basically made it into bigger chunks. So it looks the same, but you gain not a huge performance boost, but like that bit that makes it from, oh, I dropped frames to just smooth sailing.
Yes.
And I think it's really important that we do all those things.
Yeah, for sure. I think it also is, it's the trend of like, this is the first game of this kind that we as a studio have made. So we've learned so much throughout Vermintide's development, right?
Yeah.
It's just like, it's crazy how many things, if we knew them on day one, the things that we know now, I think it would have turned out, I won't say a very different game, but I think a lot of things would have been better. And going forward, hopefully we can add all those additions and all those improvements to the game. What was that? Kirby the Pink asks, what's the story with the bell and enemy below? I rang it 13 times and everything. I'm going to let Tom answer that one.
Good answer. That's
interesting, yeah.
I mean, it's very interesting that you would say it that way. 'Cause
Yeah, not how I would have phrased it.
No, but I mean, it's really good. Yeah, I do like that bell.
Yeah.
It's I ring it every time for luck, and then I die, and I realize maybe it's for bad luck.
Maybe it depends how many times you ring it. Who knows? Okay.
Bobsy Ilkif. Any chance we could have a map where I can launch the dwarf into combat from a massive catapult?
I love it.
That would be really funny.
I think it goes against the core pillar of cooperative play, but but I do like it. I'll say that. So let's do. We're gonna do 3 more questions. We're gonna do, as I said before, we're gonna do a little bit of a shorter stream today. Just kind of keep things steady. Let's do 3 more. Okay. Genesis Sock. Is that Sock? Yeah. Asked, what are you going to do as less and less people play, so it's harder and harder for solo players to enjoy the game on higher difficulties with limited matchmaking? That's a really good question. That's one of those things that's been, we've discussed that a ton of times, and I think part of that is we need to do our best to keep the game fresh, right? We need to bring in new players as much as we can, and one aspect of that is doing more DLCs and pushing out more updates, building more content to the game. Another is obviously doing sales for the game, and like once we can start lowering the prices more and more, hopefully that's going to bring people in who've been reluctant to buy the game at full price, but with a bit of a sale can be tempted into that. It's also one of the reasons why we did the free weekend, give people a chance to try out the game, and I know a lot of people have come in through the free weekend, tried the game out, decided they love it, and stuck around. Not everybody, of course, but as is life. And I think that's part of it. Another part of it is obviously looking at what we can do to improve our current systems with matchmaking, and looking at things like building out the lobby browser perhaps, and seeing where else we can put work, which is going to help out with matchmaking and finding games.
Yeah. I saw a good question. Dynatmos. When will you fix the gamepad issues? And that is another one of those things that when we're working on the console version, obviously you're going to be using a controller to control the console version, because you know that's what they do.
Yeah, man.
Them console players.
That's what's up.
Just going to use another P word there.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. So as we're working on that, we're going to be improving the controller schemes, all of the controller stuff. I know Tom specifically has been working on controller assisted auto aim.
This guy.
Well, actually, this is Tam.
All right.
I meant Tom.
I think Tom's in the chat actually, so you can ask.
Oh yeah, he is. And
Mr. Tommy Hawk is actually is the real Tom.
It's the
At
real Tom.
home feeling ill, so
yeah,
he's in the chat at least in spirit.
Hopefully, we'll be able to bring in all of the fixes, because I know we've done some UI changes, but that might not translate very well to PC.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Some things we're gonna have to cherry pick and kind of see what makes sense on PC and what makes sense on console. But from a stability perspective as well, I just want to like explain that is just because something is done on the console version now doesn't mean that we can automatically move that over to PC. It's still a bit of work, and there's still like with the way that we handle our content repositories and like how all the data is stored. It's like really technical stuff going on. I don't know how to explain that in a good way, but the way that we have to like merge content back and forth is actually quite tricky, and it takes a bit of work. So we're likely going to do like a bigger update where we move all of the console optimizations and all of the cool stuff there over to the PC version at some point. So you can look forward to that in the future. Hopefully we'll have like tons of optimization stuff going in there at the same time. So that's going to be big.
Wazig87 asks, will there be a taunt action that makes you able to let the rats focus on you?
I like that.
And there is. Did you know that?
I did know that.
Yeah, good.
It's actually pushing enemies is going to cause them to be more aggressive against you. So if you want to play more as a tank, definitely grab a shield and like push enemies, because they're going to be pissed off with you and try to attack you.
Also, just for fun, get that improved push.
Yes.
It's the best.
It's great.
I love it.
The devastating blow.
Yeah.
Perk. That's a lot of fun. Or trait. Yeah. No, it's good fun. Okay, let's do one more question, just because we can't count. Where are we? Any plan for getting bot orders, like a setting that makes them do specific things, such as keeping tomes or picking up grims? That's a great question too. I think one of our concerns with expanding too much on the bots is that it's easy to become too complicated to have them, right? We want it to be very simple. Like the bots are supposed to act in a way that is good enough, right? And bots should never be better than other players. That's also one of the things, like we want it to be, obviously, if playing with other players is less ideal than playing with bots, we have a problem.
Yeah.
I don't think we're likely to end up there anytime soon, but it's always like, it's an issue that we've known about that could potentially happen if we make bots too good. But on the other hand of the spectrum, bots cannot be too stupid. So it's finding that good balance and that sweet spot. I think as far as like giving specific commands, it's definitely something we might look into for the future. I know we've talked about it, but yeah, that's our general stance on that. Hopefully we can look at it. I think it's a good idea.
All right, thank you for all the questions.
Yes.
Let's
the reason why you're all here, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the giveaway wheel. Oh, that's a funny hashtag. Oh,
all right, so put your hashtags in the chat. Hashtag make beard great again. Send
cancel the stream.
Send your love to Tom, and yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, every week on the stream we do a giveaway, and on this week's giveaway we're going to be giving away 5 hats and also 5 keys to a game that we put out last year called Bloodsports TV. It's a co-op game. It is very much a kind of Hero Siege MOBA inspired co-op game. No PvP going on there. If you win a Bloodsports key, you're also going to win a hat. Yeah. So get your hashtags in. You're going to be getting both. It's going to be great. We send you these keys manually via Twitch, and in order for us to do that, you need to be a follower of our Twitch channel. So make sure to hit that follow button, type the hashtag #MakeBeardGreatAgain in the chat. Oh, I'm dying. This is too... It's
too great.
All right. Okay. We're going to give that a couple of seconds.
Yeah. Still have new
I think we should do. Should we do a quick shout out to our subscribers?
Let's do that while we do. While we wait for people to hashtag make beard great again.
So get those hashtags in. You only need to write that once, by the way. It's logged in the system, so don't worry about it.
Right. So we've had one new subscriber.
Oh, cool.
Because we're past our first month. So we had one new subscriber, which is Rolly _.
Rolly, welcome to the team.
Thank you for that.
We've also got some resubs this month.
Yeah. So we have resubs. Let's see who we have. Well, this list is empty, and I know this is just wrong.
I just saw people resubbing. Maybe it's. Are you looking at the right days?
I think
it should be.
I think so.
I know I saw Oscar's resub earlier.
Yeah.
So thank you for that, Oscars, and sorry for missing you the other day on the way out on the street. I know you said hi to us, and it kind of took us that moment before you were already gone, and we were like, oh, it was him. So sorry about that. It was good to see you, man.
That was slightly embarrassing.
Classic us. Thinking too much about the game.
Yeah, Oscars, and I know there was one more. God damn it.
Oh, people making Trump jokes. Oh boy.
Huge Butthurt. Subscribe.
Huge Butthurt, thank you, and welcome to the subscriber club. You're going to be getting your exclusive hat for Marcus Kruger in your Twitch inbox. We send those manually, so sometimes it takes a little while.
Yeah.
We should be able to get that out to you hopefully today, I guess.
Probably tomorrow.
Probably tomorrow.
I mean, it's getting late. I want to go home today.
True, true. All right, tomorrow.
I want to play some Vermintide, I guess.
Some Vermintide, of course. Very good. Okay,
all right.
Very cool. So let's head over to the giveaway. The peoples are getting impatient.
They are getting impatient.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
First
time.
roll.
It's time for the giveaway wheel, so spin that wheel.
Oh, this person isn't following us.
Uh-oh.
Let's roll again. Oh, no.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not a follower of our channel on Twitch, we cannot give you a hat, so make sure to hit that follow button or you're going to be automatically disqualified like these two people have been already. We're not going to say the names.
Oh, here we go.
Sad. All right, do the wheel.
Let's do the wheel.
Wheel first, and then we say who it is.
Oh, and
Oh,
what will the
exciting.
first thing be? Oh, it's a Blood Sports TV copy.
Congratulations, that goes to Apami Starry, or Apam Star. I don't even. Apam Starry. A-P-A-M-E Starry. Congratulations. You'll be getting a key for Bloodsports TV and a hat for Vermintide.
All right, let's see. We have another Blood Sports TV and a hat for Oxonium.
Oxonium. Congratulations. Check out your inbox momentarily.
All right. Oh, it's a hat
Oh.
for Dave the Shredder.
Dave the Shredder. Congratulations, you've been getting a hat for a Vermintide.
It's a pretty good name.
Dave the Shredder. I want to know what he plays. He's playing what guitar he has. I'm assuming
Oh.
that's...
See, you're a music nerd,
Yeah.
so you went guitars. I went Ninja Turtles.
That's so funny. Culture.
Yeah. All right.
And this next one is going to...
It's a Blood Sports TV and a hat
Bloodsports TV.
for Jammy T Dodgers.
Jammy winning once again. Wow.
How many?
One
is
of
that?
one of the most loyal
Yeah.
followers we have. So definitely well deserved there. But he's won another hat. So congratulations.
Right. Spinning the wheel. We only have 6 left.
6 left.
I
6
can
Ninja
math.
Turtles left.
It's a hat for Melon Wizard.
Melon Wizard. Congratulations. Thank you for joining the stream. Oh, Hedge has put it's rigged in the chat.
Come on, Hedge.
Damn it, Hedge.
You know it's not rigged. You've been here when I
You know
do
it's
this.
rigged. I mean,
All right, 5 more. Ooh,
the
it's
Bloodsports key.
for Light Iris.
Lytirius. Nobody ever. How can names be so confusing?
I don't know. It's it's a confusion.
It's funny. It is what it is.
Right.
4 more.
Final 4. It's a Bloodsports TV.
Is that the last Bloodsports key?
Yeah.
It is.
So last Bloodsports key goes to
Strolled School. Strolled School.
Come on, man.
Congratulations.
Come on, man.
Is that a Mario reference? Could it be? I don't think it is.
SDR.
Like Toadstool. Toads. You know,
See, I think it's
it's a bit far fetched.
I think it's an initiation in this.
It's a surprise.
It's an acronym. In the beginning, so it's SDR old school.
All right. Yeah, that makes sense. I want to know what SDR stands for now.
It's more. It makes more sense than old school.
Nope. 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 All right. And the third. Oh, there actually is another Bloodsports key.
Oh, never mind. Then.
But a hat goes to Canio West 11911. That's cool.
Oh my god.
Canio West 11911. 911. I don't know.
Nice. All right.
The second
Then we
final.
have-
What's it gonna be?
What
Oh,
is
it's a hat.
It's a hat
It's a hat.
for Cycress 12.
Sickres. Sickres.
Sick rest, bro.
Sickres, bro. Very
Sick.
nice.
I'm
Congratulations.
sure we've given away more than 5 Bloodsports TV keys, and the last one in the wheel is a Bloodsports key.
We're giving away another Bloodsports key. Someone messed up the wheel.
yeah.
Wheel rigged.
It's possible
Alright.
that it was me. All
That's a
right.
big chance.
See what it is. It's a
a-
Bloodsports key.
Yes! I was about to say wheel. I don't know. It's a wheel. You get the giveaway wheel. You can take that home with you. We're going to print that out for you. Send it over. No. We should send Tam to someone at
Well,
some point.
Jamie wanted to buy him.
Yeah, well, you can't afford it.
Nope. It's too. He's too expensive.
It has sentimental value now.
He's invaluable to us.
Totally. It's not worth anything.
All right.
And the last hat goes to
Milk M2N.
Milkton.
Milkton.
Milkton! Thank you so much for joining.
Milkton.
Yeah, I didn't even. The names are real. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all the giveaway for this week. If you were unlucky and did not have a chance to win, definitely check out our stream next week, where we're going to be doing a Play with the Dev stream, I believe. I think that's... yeah, I think so.
I haven't seen the schedule in a while, but I believe that it is.
We totally know what we're doing.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining the stream for this week. Big shout out to those of you who have subscribed, those of you following our channel. Thank you so much for being a part of this and for asking us your questions. I hope to see you again in Uberstrike, beyond Uberstrike, and in the stream next week on Tuesday at 5 p.m. CEST. Thank you so much.
See ya.
Bye.